to the Smash with Ash show. Welcome new subscribers. I'm Ashley, and today we will be making birria tacos, and it's gonna be so good. So stay tuned. But before we get started, you know I have a word today, and the word is Romans 15 verse 4 says, "For everything that was written in the past was written to teach us, so that through endurance and in the encouragement of the scriptures we might have hope." So with that being said, God knew that we were going to need hope in the days we're living in now. So he made sure that we would have real life stories of men who had true interactions with God and how God moved on behalf of each and every prophet that was written down in the Bible. God wanted us to see the interactions that he had with men so he could show us that it is not about religion, it is about your relationship, because each prophet had their own relationship with God. The book of Daniel is actually one of my favorites, so I would start with that if you don't know what to start with. But I truly recommend you read these miraculous stories in the Old Testament of the Bible so you could see God's interaction with each man that he helped on their behalf with every hardship they were going through, because it's going to give you hope and belief that every hardship that you're going through, he's going to step in on your behalf just like he did in the past for the prophets and help you through your situation as well. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started on our birria tacos, so stay tuned. So first, we're going to start off with our prep, and I quartered 8 Roma tomatoes, just like that. Then I used 1 medium yellow onion and quartered that as well, just like this. Then I used a half of a medium yellow onion and diced it up for our onions and cilantro. And mince your cilantro together. And once you mince the cilantro, just mix it in with your onions and set that aside for your birria tacos. Then I minced 12 cloves of garlic and quartered our limes, because you know you have to have limes while you're cooking. For the peppers, I used chili guajillo, chili ancho, and chili morita. And I cut the stems off and then cut it in half to remove the seeds, because you definitely don't want your birria to be too spicy. And there you go. For our meat, I used a beef roast chuck and beef short ribs. And we're gonna season it with adobo seasoning. And you gotta season those beef short ribs too. And onion powder, slap your mama seasoning, coriander seed, and I cut it in half because you want your meat to cook a little quicker, because that's why I cut it down. If you cook it bigger, it's gonna take longer to cook, so cut it in quarter size like this. And there you go. In a huge pot, we are going to pour a little bit of oil in there and sear our meat. So I seared the beef short ribs first. Once those are seared, go ahead and remove those and then sear the beef chuck roast along with the rest of the meat. Remove that and then add in the rest of your ingredients in the same pot, which are your onions. Saute those for a couple minutes. Then add your tomatoes and your minced garlic and saute those together. Then you're gonna add your meat back in along with some chicken stock, some beef stock, and some water. And you're gonna fill it up till it looks just like this, and then add your chilies back in. I know I should have used a bigger pot, but I stuffed my chilies in there because you wanna boil those till they're nice and tender. Cover and let it simmer till the chilies are soft. For the seasoning for our birria, I used coriander seeds, allspice, black pepper, cloves, and Mexican oregano. I blended all that together. Once blended, go ahead and set it aside until it's ready to be used. So once your chilies are nice and tender, you're going to remove them from the pot and put it in a blender with your tomatoes and onions, and take a cup of that water, blend it together until nice and smooth. Then you're going to strain it, and after you strain it, you're going to use that sauce and pour it back into the pan with your meat. Stir it around, and then I seasoned it with 4 bay leaves and the seasoning blend that we combined together. cover and let it simmer for 3 hours. Once your meat is nice and tender, falling off the bone just like this, your meat is done and ready to be shredded. So just go ahead and put it in a bowl and shred it all together. And then I season it with cumin, coriander seed, adobo seasoning, onion powder, and garlic salt. Combine that together and then throw it back in your pot until it looks just like this. And now we're ready to make our tacos. Okay, so we have our shredded cheese and our corn tortillas ready. You're gonna pour some oil on that flat skillet we got here. Take your corn tortilla, dip it in the sauce so it's nice and red like that, and lay it on there with your cheese and repeat the process. Once the cheese is all nice on there so it can get melted, add your meat to it. Once you add your meat, go ahead and allow it to cook and the cheese to melt. And then you're gonna fold them just like this. Oh my gosh, they look so good and delicious. Ooh, look at our birria tacos. That's exactly how you want them to look. Okay guys, we are ready to try our birria tacos and they look so good. So let's dig in. A little bit of lime on it. Ooh. Hey. Your girl nailed this. You could call me Ashlita because I could make some birria tacos. Ooh. So thank you guys for smashing with Ash. Let me know in the comments what to make next and stay tuned for more videos because your girl will be back soon.